We are inching closer and closer to annual enrollment period, which is October 15th to December 7th. And some of the things that you're going to need to do is obviously review your plan during those 3 months, but also know what to look for. And I found an article, and I always scan the news. I just go into Google, search Medicare, go to news, and see what the articles are talking about. And I thought it was interesting, which is I wanted to share with you today on this video, that on the first page, 3 out of the 5 that came up as a search result were all talking about drug plans and drug prices. So that's what we're going to go over today. This article that I'm going to share is from Market Watch, and I'll go ahead and add it right now. That way you can see the common theme of what's going on with Medicare in the news, in the media. Medicare drug premiums are going up dramatically just in time for just in time for open enrollment this fall. So October 15th through December 7th. That is called annual enrollment period. Annual enrollment period is when you can take a peek at the upcoming year's plan and decide if you want to stay or if you want to go. It's the time to get back in touch with your agent. It's the time to find an agent this year more than ever. Number one, obviously, it's an election year and things happen. No matter which side you're on, things happen. So one of the things that is rolling out in the last wave of its rollout is the Inflation Reduction Act. And what that's doing is capping the amount of drug copays that you have, which is $2,000. So in 2025, no matter what you're taking, is not going to result in over $2,000 out of your pocket. This does not include, though, the drug premium for the drug plan, which is what this article is talking about. So let's get into it, because CVS, aka Aetna, aka CVS, the CVS Corporation is the parent company of Aetna. And again, this is a Market Watch. I will link this because I know it's kind of small, so I will link this in the description. It's important to listen to the C-suite. They're going to be the ones that really give you the clues and the hints of what's upcoming for Medicare. And the one that was interviewed for this article, his name is Thomas Cowie. One of these days, I'm going to get the right pronunciation here. Cowie. The chief financial officer for health insurance giant Aetna's parent company, CVS Health Corporation. I kind of like my Market Watch because they give you the what the stock's doing. Okay. Listen to what he says here, though. So this past year averaged a 20% hike in the drug premiums. Here's what he's saying. I think that there's going to be some dramatic increases in the price of that product as we look into 2025's open enrollment season. This is what they told B of A, Bank of America. Beneficiaries are going to see much, much higher prices for that Part D benefit, whether in a standalone plan or alongside traditional Medicare. Whether in a standalone plan alongside traditional Medicare or as a part of a privatized Medicare Advantage plan. What's this mean for you? It doesn't. It applies to everybody basically 65 and older on Medicare, or actually, it involves everybody on Medicare, because you can be under 65 on Medicare if you have certain disabilities for a certain length of time. So this affects everybody. So if you're watching this, it affects you. Doesn't matter if you're in the Medicare Advantage world or if you have original Medicare as your primary, Medicare supplement as your secondary, and then a standalone drug plan. This is what he's saying is that it's going to affect everybody. I can tell you where I think most of what's going to happen in 2025 is because of the Inflation Reduction Act forcing the companies to charge more of a premium on their plan is, you could kind of stretch a let's just say your Medicare supplement is 140 bucks and your drug plan was 15, 20 bucks. That was okay. But now if the cheapest drug plan is 60, 80, 90, over $100, what are we talking about here now? With, a chunk of your retirement is going to just healthcare premiums. Nobody wants to do that. And look, there's certain ways we can strategize, but we don't know enough yet what these drug premiums are going to be, the premiums of the drug plans. So what at the very end, what he says, let's go back. Medicare Advantage has proven especially popular with seniors because it offers more benefits and lower costs than traditional Medicare. The reason? It costs the taxpayer more money, a lot more, 22% more per beneficiary than regular Medicare. This is, I kind of stopped and was like, whoa. So here's what that means is, and I'm not that much of a analyst or a forecaster, but if more and more people are moving to Medicare Advantage because it is kind of like the all-inclusive resort. You pay $0, and you get additional dental, vision, hearing, over-the-counter credits, and it's a pay-as-you-go kind of plan. So if that kind of plan is attracting more people, and it will attract more people because the drug plan premiums are gonna go up, but it also costs the taxpayer more, that product costs the taxpayer more than someone being on original Medicare. It's like we're going, I don't even know how to, uh, graph that. The thing that is attracting people more is what's costing us more. So and then we already know that Medicare is insolvent come 2036 if we don't, increase taxes and do a whole lot more. Again, like, this isn't my strong suit, but I am connecting the dots, which is the dots that I'm trying to show you, and maybe you can help point out some things too. Why don't you comment down below and let's have a conversation. What else is this going to lead to? So let me bring it back up. Meanwhile, Kaiser analyst Subansky says rising Medicare Part D premiums are pushing even more people towards comprehensive Medicare Advantage plans, which for various technical reasons find it easier to absorb the costs. So that's just like what I said. And then the Inflation Reduction Act, by pushing private insurers to raise the premiums on standalone Medicare D plans may speed up the privatization of Medicare to the benefit of the private insurers. So number one, Part D premiums going up, just the drug plan premiums going up. Some people, can you fathom this? Some people may actually pay more in drug plan premiums than they actually do on their drugs. What about like my mom that just takes a high blood pressure medication and a cholesterol pill? Uh, she's going to have to pay more to be included into the plan so that if she needs it in the future, she's got something. Wow. So which may push people who have those standalone plans to go into a Medicare Advantage plan because those come with $0 premiums. So they'll sacrifice their Medicare supplement, uh, because which is originally what they wanted to go with, just because of the premium. Their supplement premium plus their drug plan premium no longer makes sense to them, so they're gonna go into Medicare Advantage, which is leading to the privatization of Medicare. That's what that means, to the benefit of the private insurers. Now, the private insurers, they write my commission checks. So and I hope that doesn't make anybody mad. I got to feed my family too. So my job is to kind of be the transparent window here of both sides of what the insurance companies are saying, what the independent brokers like myself are saying, and what you, the consumer, is saying that I'm hearing, because I have clients that I'm helping. I always tell them this, like, we're all, they want to game us. Well, how can we best game them? How can we play in the system and not be played? As more information comes out and, new articles and new quotes from these CEOs or the CFOs, anybody in the C suites, I like to know what they're thinking, because the decisions in there obviously will trickle down to us down here. But stay tuned, 'cause this is just the beginning. All right, see you in the next video.